You're live. Good evening, loyal viewers. Welcome to 81 here in Zandvoort, round 14 of IRL 81. Today I have my companion, Socks. Socks is with us again tonight.
I'm back for a second week in a row.
So there's not just random idle conversation again, like where I'm talking to a no one. Well, generally
Talking
talking
to a
to
Twitch chat.
generally talking to Socks.
Always in the chat, but here we are for, what is it, round 15, I think?
14, I think. Well, that's what it said in the pre-filled thing on my screen, so I'm going with.
Yeah, it's something like that, I think.
If
Oh,
it's not, then
it,
I've got the number wrong. In which case, whoops. Um,
yeah.
so here we go. We's already out on track here in Zandvoort.
But it's Q1. There's reports of only 15 drivers being in Q1. I think we're still waiting on Top Gun to join.
Yes.
So I think as rules dictate, most drivers will be out there straight away, just setting their laps and retiring.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how much force people put through them as well, because so long as you get it done in a reasonable amount of time, they're not too strict on it. Also, evening RedDragan in the chat, and welcome back to 81. Your first
Yes, we're
race returning.
yeah, we are welcome back a couple of few drivers this week, aren't we? So we've got
Hmm?
RedDragan returning back to his faithful Ferrari as an Italian. I'm sure he loved it when that seat became available.
Yeah,
Then we have also got Rothwell, who competed in 82 on Sunday, and I think he scored points. Not 100% sure. I was focused on my race
I
personally.
think he came P5 because I think he was behind me in P6. I was P4.
Yeah, because Padge was P6, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So probably P5. So he might be looking somewhat competitive today. He's on the Inters though, which is a bit naughty, naughty.
Oh yeah. Maybe no one told him about that.
Yeah, so if you don't mind putting a message in the chat for
Well,
him
I can
saying
sort
that he
that
can't
out.
be out on those Inters.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's supposed to be. Yeah. I don't know if it's meant to be wet. It doesn't look wet to me.
No, it's completely
Um.
dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. RedDragan, if you can give us any news on whether it's supposed to be wet during quali or the race, please, I'd very much appreciate that. And we'd also very much like to welcome back to 81 our good old favourite, or one of, I should say, IRL Snacks
Oh yeah. Snacks is
is
back
is
tonight.
back in the Red Bull. He is competing in his home race for tonight in the Ferrari, the Red Bull. Oh my! And Top Gun has joined, so we now have 15. So Top Gun will be able to join and get his lap done. And RedDragan says it's full dry as well, so Rothwell, we'd very much appreciate you pitting right now. And
Yes, I've just made him aware. Well, I've messaged him.
yeah, probably won't look at his phone until he's
No,
done the lap, though,
I
which is
mean,
unfortunate.
in fairness, first time round, different leagues do different things, don't they? So,
Yeah, exactly. But I mean,
um,
he competed on Sunday, so I don't.
yeah, but Sunday we had full quali, didn't we? We had everybody pushing for
Yeah,
positions.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, he's gonna do a lap on the Inters and then come in.
Oh,
But
naughty, naughty.
oh no, he's done a lap. Missed that. But none of these drivers will be pushing at the moment, so we have deflated 3 tenths ahead of Willow.
Yeah, they're just popping laps in, aren't they?
Did
Just
Pat
seeing.
send you the constructors, by the way? The title standings after last week.
I didn't send me them, but they're available on the interwebs.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, we can look from there.
Yeah, I'll get them up now.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And the next driver to cross the line is, I think, Johnny B.
Yeah, it's just looking for that. I think it is Johnny B. Uh,
Yes, Johnny B comes across to go fifth. Um, as we know, the drivers won't be pushing as of yet.
no, we've got that guy just about to cross the line as well.
Yeah, Björn's done an in lap, so we don't have to worry about him.
Nice
Red
catch from.
Dragons go. Snacks will be next across the line.
Here we go.
He's done. He's done his lap time on the mediums.
Has, and he's really not pushed at all with a 1:15.5. RedDragan is next across the line.
Yes, he is.
Again, an extremely leisurely lap. In terms of standings, however, still Mercedes at the top of the table, you know.
Yeah, RedDragan goes P9 with a 1:13.4.
He is racing with no assists today as well for the first time.
Oh yeah, because he said that he turned off ABS and traction control.
Yeah,
Oh.
puts in a bit more speed, I suppose, or tries to pick up a bit more speed because you are faster without assists if you put the pressure.
Yes, exactly. And then Greg, my 82 championship rival, goes P7. We had a very good race on Sunday.
It was a good race.
I don't remember how Greg did last week in 81 as a reserve. I think he scored points because there was only like 12 drivers.
Yeah, I think he came P10. It was 11 of them weren't there in Spa.
I think it was 12, but Sano retired. I think.
Yeah, I was thinking of Hungary.
Yeah, I think it was that way.
Well, just to cap everyone up on the standings, and we sit, Exotic is still leading the constructors, the drivers, sorry, with 242 points. They got Willow in P2 with 215, and Björn Beast in P3 with 199. So the top three are only separated by 43 points. So one retirement, one bad race, and it could completely sway it in a different direction.
Also, to catch people up on last week, we had one incident go into our incident reporting system from Belgium, which was a slight incident between Björn and Willow that happened on the final lap of Belgium. And as a steward, we gave that as a NA, so that nothing changed in the results in the end.
Yeah. I don't remember what happened there. I think it was like the most marginal little tap, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just a little
kiss.
bit of a tap and into the first part of the bus stop.
Felix has also forgotten to put a setup on.
Oh, that's going to be disappointing. I mean, I think it defaults to like, was it like preset 2?
Yeah.
So he might be a bit quicker in the straight line, which will help him in sector 1 and 2 to a certain extent.
Yeah, because he can kind of throw the car through turn 7. A big, long left-hander. You sort of just throw the car into it. It's right-hander, sorry, the car just sort of follows through. It's a weird one,
exactly.
Though, when you look at it on a map and you sort of like seeing it on board right now with Exotic, you're going around this corner, it feels like an endless corner. It feels massive, but it's not that big, really. It's just
No,
fast.
it is just one of those very fast winding corners that you can keep flat in quali runs.
Yeah. You really throw the car in, you can get the front end around and just go for it.
As we have RedDragan in the chat saying about the fact that he wished he'd been able to choose. Rothwell has just retired on track as well. I was looking at him and he's just retired on track.
We will send a note to...
For the sake of, I will record that clip as well, just because I'm here. Just in case it needs to go in anywhere.
I'll be fine. I'm just riding on board with Exotic now just to go through the lap, and it's like as you come down here into turn 7, just keeping it completely flat, even on the medium tyres. He's putting in pace as well. He's not taking it lightly.
Yeah. He's trying to get up the leaderboard here.
So it's a good opportunity to get a practice lap in, isn't it? And like, even though, yeah, you can really cut that curb, can't you?
Yeah, I've really been struggling with that in my practice. Like during the practice race on Monday, I was really not able to find confidence going over that curb into the chicane.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to find some pace with it.
He goes P2.
That's an incredible lap on the
It's a good
mediums
lap.
there.
It's just Top Gun we're waiting for now to do a lap.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll have all 15 drivers through to Q2 here.
RedDragan reckons that this is a medium then soft.
Strategies, yes. Of course, I did not compete on Tuesday, but I do know from the practice race that it's either going to be a soft medium or a medium soft for every single driver.
We had that. We've had that for a few weeks now, haven't we? Last week it
Yes,
was soft medium or medium soft. In Silverstone it was soft medium medium soft.
yeah.
I suppose because they're hardcore racetracks. These are proper racetracks. You can get away with having the proper tires on, not like what is it called? Like
The C5s and
yeah.
all this. All Top Gun invalidates his outlap.
Well, that's a good job.
Luckily.
It's an outlap.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like where are the words I'm looking for here? Yeah, like if on all the street tracks, it's like the hards are what you really want to fall onto. It's like in Canada, you want
Yeah.
all the hards in
Yeah, you just really need that life in the tire to stride through.
yeah,
But
because it was soft medium at Hungary too, wasn't it? Sorry. Was it
I
medium?
believe, or was it medium hard? I think it might be medium hard.
I don't remember. This was like, God, it was like 3 weeks ago now, so I don't remember
I don't
anything.
know. I don't remember that race. I think I got like P4 that race in '82.
Yeah, I didn't. I had a small bump. Oh,
Mm.
that's right. I had a bump with Steely going into turn one, where
Oh, I remember that.
yeah, like I had it. I went deeper on my braking because I had a better line on it, and it was just like he was not going as slowly as I was. It was not going as fast as I was. So it's like,
Yeah,
oh
I
no.
remember that because I ghosted through both of you.
Yes, cheating.
Yes, ghosting is cheating. As RedDragan says that if you lose the DRS, you can say goodbye because um, on Tuesday, 13 had DRS and it was Willow with John. Yes, as with most of the tracks on this game, if you lose DRS, you are kind of in the mud, and you have to really rely on either slowing yourself down or hoping that the ones in front of you get DRS so you can catch back up.
Well, you did a really good. You had a good job on Sunday catching up to the front runners.
Yeah, I was really worried that Penrose and Greg would DRSing each other as they were doing, and I had 2 laps fresher tyres than Greg, so I was able to use that advantage to catch up after Greg lost DRS to Penrose,
Wow.
and then came that final lap. So very close, which originally for the people that watched Sunday's race, there was no penalty given to myself for that incident. However, has been sent over to our dispute stewards, so we will have a result for you by Sunday. That way, you can know what has happened, deterring whether I got P3 or P2 between myself and Greg.
If it came out that you snagged a CAC on that, I'll be kicking myself. I mean, CAC seems harsh, but if you got a CAC for that, I'd be kicking myself because I got 3 seconds, a 3 second penalty from track limits. And if I hadn't, I was looking at it the other day, 10 seconds, a 10-second penalty would put you P4 and me P3. And I can't because I
Oh
got that
no.
stupid track limits penalty. Ugh.
Yeah, I think at most it will be an AO penalty for myself, but of course I would like to see a penalty added. Just
Are you preaching to the masses?
I'm just trying to be professional here. That's what I'm doing. Just trying to keep it friendly and as friendly as possible.
There we go. That's Q1 over. So now we get into some real racing with Q2.
Yeah, it does. The results don't even matter for Q1 at this point, as everyone got through.
Yeah. I never try. I really never do. I put on like one set of soft tires, try and bimble around the lap as slowly as I can, and then like use those tires on my banker lap in Q2.
But I do the same thing, but I always just push it out and then use that Q1 as my first set.
Yeah.
So I imagine a lot of these drivers will be using the set that they went in to Q2, got into Q2 on, will be
Yeah.
using those sets of tires for this first run.
Which makes sense, really. You don't want to. This lap isn't going to be your fastest, and you
And
might as well
good
just get a
evening,
lap on
Johnny
board.
B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hi, Johnny.
exactly. Good evening, Johnny B. Hope you're doing well and hope you're going to enjoy this race this evening.
He is in fact in the race in the McLaren. In the
Yes,
McLaren.
he is the standalone McLaren tonight.
And like, how many pairings do we have? We're missing a second Haas because Smiley is on a
Yes.
train back from London.
Ah, okay.
Top Gun. There's no second Aston. We've got no
Mhm.
second McLaren. Just the one
And
Williams
we've got no second Williams too.
or Ferrari. So
Yes, so we've got a good standalone of duos tonight.
but Johnny, even when you say you're not feeling confident, you still smash it out the park.
Yes, you do, my good fellow. I
So that's
don't know why I started doing that.
good fellow.
Good fellow.
So we
Okay,
got
so
Willow first
yeah.
to do a lap at the minute.
Yes, he's
Um,
not.
oh, I haven't brought up my time.
Oh no, you naughty.
Yeah, now I can see things. Um,
Yes. We'll compare the lap times with Björn after they do their first sectors,
oh,
because
I
Björn
missed the
is the
first
second
sector time
car.
for Willow. So
Okay, we'll do second sectors then.
there you go. Willow's just going to come to the end of the second sector now. Probably a pretty standard time, 47.975 for Willow.
Okay. And Björn goes and does a 48.273.
Oh, so a few tenths down, but again, not too surprising on this. As Greg, it looks like, is it Greg? Yeah, Greg has got a slipstream off the back of Willow down to turn one.
Ah. Or it's Felix. No, it's
No,
Felix.
Felix is. Oh, it is Felix. Yeah, sorry, I thought Felix was in the garage
Yes.
still. Yeah, because
Yeah,
Greg's just coming around towards the last corner now.
yeah, Greg's about to finish his lap.
Yeah, Björn goes 4 tenths slower. We have Chaz with a 109.2. Snacks comes in P4 with a 109.5. We get.
Mm. Greg
Oh,
109.8.
Rothwell has retired. DNF'd.
Um.
Oh, he
Uh.
has. It looks like he might have DNF'd up at. I just missed it. Johnny. I could have got on board with Johnny B and had a look. It looks like he might have bottled
Me.
it into the wall in
May,
in turn 14 on the banking.
maybe I'll keep an eye on 81 chat to see if there's anything about that.
Sam is coming around now to set a 109.8. Just 5 thousandths of a second off of um Greg. That's what I'm looking for. Felix does a 110.4.
As the next car to finish a lap will be Top Gun, I believe.
Yes. Yeah, Johnny B's just a bit behind him. Oh, but is Top Gun getting... No, it looks like
The Williams
Williams
got out of
moved
the
out of the
way there
way.
quite comfortably.
Björn has retired. Confident with that
Yeah,
109.
he feels very confident he's going to get through. I mean, with the Rothwell retirement, and as he has left for session 2, try and get him back some way, shape, or form.
I can start handing... I'll hand out an invite. There you go. Invite has been distributed.
Top Gun went P5, 22 thousandths off that guy.
Oh, those are some close times through the middle.
Yes. And we have 3 drivers that have not come out of the pits yet. Oh, speaking of, as I check that, DeflatedWee is coming out the pits to do his first run. Obviously waiting for a clear track to find the opportunity to not get held up by any drivers, either coming in or on a run. I think it's Willow retire as well.
With a 108.7, I'd be surprised if he didn't. Oh, yeah, that would be surprising if he didn't retire on that time.
Yeah.
What was the best time for quali on Tuesday? Let's have a gander.
Yes.
I do not have all of these peeled into my brain.
No. I've not had the opportunity to watch back Tuesday's race as of yet. As Chaz or Natured Alloy retires as well in the pits.
Rothwell said he's going to be back at the end of Q3.
Okay, cool.
Right, so for short quali it was as well on Tuesday. The pole time was a 108.7 from John, with Willow following a 108.74 just behind that. So Willow's almost done his short quali time from Tuesday in this.
Okay, so we could possibly be pushing the early 8s here.
Yeah.
For pole time.
Yeah, and I mean it makes sense really because you've got, we'll have faster times in pole here because short quali, the grip levels are sort of like somewhere in the Q2-3 region, but not like full Q3. So you get a lot of quick lap time development, but you don't get full potential from a short quali like you do a full quali.
Exactly. As Deflated does a 48-1 at the end of the Sector 2 split.
So on par with Björn then for that.
Yes.
What are we going to see from our controller compadre?
Gonna start nicknaming him that.
Very nice.
Oh,
time.
very close to Chaz there. 5/10 off pole. However, I don't think. I think that time's going to be a very difficult one to match.
Oh, RedDragan span down at turn 9, which is so easy to do.
Yeah, and as he lets drivers through, setting and run.
Exotic.
As that makes Exotic the next person to cross the line.
48-0 in the second sector.
This is going to be a quick lap from Exotic here.
Only marginally faster than we. If he screws up any of these corners, he could lose quite a bit of time. He's got a bit more battery though than we had, burning it down to the line.
P2, a 10th off Willow.
He picked up a lot of time in that final sector.
Yeah.
Snacks is about to cross the line as well.
Don't think he was pushing.
No,
he must have had a mistake. Must have had a mistake or something on his lap.
RedDragan's on his in lap now. I imagine he'll have to do it. I'm surprised he didn't just pit and get new tyres.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got Felix pushing at the moment. Yeah. Felix is on a lap.
Should hopefully be improving.
You would hope so with these newer tyres.
Oh no, he's way down on... he's 0.1 seconds down on his previous time and a full second down on our front runners.
Okay, so Rothwell just rode the curb and then spat him into a wall. It's very easy to do. Very easy to do if you get too much on the curb there.
Very easily done. Felix is going to go 6 thousandths faster than his last time.
It's an improvement. I think he'll take that.
Snack's got a slipstream off of Exotic, but he did not improve his time.
If their Snacks is in P8, I think he'll be very happy with that on his return.
Oh, RedDragan did a 109.9 in the end.
Okay. As Felix has gone over the curb in that right-hander, or gone onto the gravel on that right-hander. Don't know what happened there, but he's got RedDragan behind him, who I don't think is pushing.
He's not, but... Excuse me, I need a yawn filter. Yeah. So everyone's done their laps now. I think Codcamper's just starting a new lap. No, it can't be because he's currently invalidated. Our four top runners have retired. And Sano is, however, starting a lap. Let's watch Sano's lap. Let's give Sano some coverage. With the nicer Ferrari noises rather than the horrible ones.
Yeah, do not miss them.
I love the banking.
Oh, do miss them. I love, yeah, both of them are so nice.
It feels like you're just riding in a bowl. Oh, as Sano does a 24.6 in the first sector, he's improved by 1.5 tenths. Throws the car around there, but he has burnt pretty much all of his battery already.
RedDragan was going to start a lap, and he spun on the pen tree. Like, he lost his front wing. So he's coming into the pits.
Sano's just done a 48.1 in the second sector.
Yeah, and Greg has got just on P9 as well.
He's got no battery.
He's got enough to go across the line, I reckon.
He was running on medium as well, not hot lap. So go
what, to the banking, through the banking?
Through the whole track.
Oh. Yeah, help with traction.
That I noticed anyway.
Top Gun crosses the line next and goes up one place with a 9.453.
We had some good battles between Sano and Top Gun last race.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
RedDragan switched his camera and almost killed himself on the pear tree. It could have been very disastrous.
When you say switch your camera, you mean you looked backwards? Yeah, as I've said many times, you should be looking forwards. Or put the rear view on. Because, you know, real life F1 cars have rear view mirrors, right?
Yeah. I would hope so.
Oh, they don't. They've just got those side ones. But I'd love to see just a giant mirror that sits above their head, or like a reversing camera.
like what those like things that you'd make as a kid, and they'd have like a mirror, like a little like telescope pole, and they'd have like a mirror on like the bottom and then a mirror on the top, so you would look through both mirrors and then just see like 5 feet above you.
Oh, I have no idea. Oh, like a periscope.
I think that's the one.
Yeah.
You need something like that just to see behind you.
Top Gun, I think.
Imagine.
Go on, sorry.
Imagine Lewis Hamilton running down like into a corner and just looking up the periscope to see.
I don't need to see in front of me. Behind me works perfectly. That's a very classic Lewis Hamilton impression. JONNYB is on his lap now, I think.
I think that guy will be the... Well, no, it is... Yeah, JONNYB is 5 tenths up on his previous best lap time.
And that guy did a double warm-up lap, I think.
Oh, okay.
What are we going to get from JONNYB here? He had a good time. He's 5 tenths up through there. We say this carries on. I'm thinking like a 109.7.
Ooh, improves by 6 tenths to go P12 ahead of RedDragan, Felix, and our retiree of this. I've just realised Greg retired and is P10.
Oh, that's a brave move from Greg. But at the same time, it might work in his favour because Snacks crosses the line now. 3,000ths up, 300ths up. Go P8. Yeah, it might work in his
Yeah,
favour because if you're
yeah,
running even the softer strategy here, you got to be careful with your tyres. If it is a medium soft, you need a tyre for the race.
yeah. Because JONNYB won't be, is not pushing. RedDragan is about to finish his lap now, but he's only a 10th up at the moment.
Codcamper's 3/10ths up, so I think we could see Codcamper going out to... Could be making it up
Going,
into maybe P9 with this time.
yeah, RedDragan stays P13. Codcamper comes off the line, go P6,
Very nice.
knocking Greg out. So
Snacks is on his in lap. That guy's on his in lap. JONNYB is definitely on his in lap. So that's it. That's quali. That's Q2. We're just waiting for all of our
yes,
beloved and esteemed drivers falling into the pits.
yes. So that means going out in Q2, we have Rothwell, who had his own collision and hit the wall at in the second banking. Felix, RedDragan, the former teammates, might I add, JONNYB, and Craig.
Yeah, it's a real shame there for poor Greg because he's like right on the cusp, isn't he?
Yes, obviously had an idea of what could happen with lap times. Unfortunately, didn't go in his favour, unless it was all a plan all along.
Oh yes, I ended up in the right place at the right time. That's exactly what I wanted. Right, so there we have it. Through to Q2 are Willow, ExoticPla1ns, Björn Beast, Natured Alloy, Chaz, DeflatedWee, Codcamper, Sano, TOPGun, Snacks, and that guy losing Greg, JONNYB, RedDragan, Felix, and Rothwell. Or Rothwell. Going with Rothwell. Well, JONNYB says he beat his goal of trying to get a high 109.
Good stuff.
That's it as well, isn't it? That's what you want to kind of take away from this. You want to take away, like, the positives.
Exactly, I reckon JONNYB will have the pace to try and push into the top 10 here.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think,
for sure.
and of course, there could always be a little safety car interested in there. Of course,
Ooh.
these drivers do like to get close together in a race scenario,
I don't...
so we could see something. We haven't seen a safety car for a
been
couple of weeks now, I
yeah,
think.
it's been a little while.
I think in all three tiers, it hasn't been a safety car in a little while.
No. Uh, Bear with me 2 seconds. Oh yeah, because we've already had Zandvoort, haven't we? In real life, obviously.
Yes.
Interesting noises coming from that guy's car as it pulls out of the pits.
Yes,
So who do we have out?
Willow was
Snacks and
Willow's the
Chaz.
first car out on track as well.
Oh well,
With
I don't doubt. I do not doubt it.
Yeah, Willow was first, and we've got two Red Bulls together. Maybe a little cheeky slipstream there. We've got a Mercedes of Björn behind them. We've got that guy, and then we've got the two Kick Saubers, or the Stake Formula One team Kick Saubers, and then the other Mercedes of Björn and Top Gun, as the other Alpine of Codcamper decides not to go out
With
of the pits yet.
it's everybody's out bar Codcamper, isn't he?
Yes. Maybe doesn't have the necessary tyres to do 2 runs.
Tires.
Tyres, yes.
That's true, actually, because he did have a few. He did go on a few runs in Q2, didn't
This Codcamper said master plan, so he's cooking up something here.
he? Okay, I can't wait to see it.
Exactly. As who's the first? Okay.
Willow will be the first to cross the line.
Yes. as Chaz's first sector is a 24.2.5. And Snacks's I didn't get to see in time, but you know.
Let's see. Willow did a 47.7 through the second sector. What are we going to get from Chaz? We're going to get
48 flat.
So a little off.
And the Snacks has a 48.7.
Might be getting a bit of dirty air
To
from
the
the car in
yellow
front.
flag in sector 2 from that guy. Coming out of the right-hander at the... I don't know what the corner's called. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's very easy to go wide and break a couple of the brake marker boards. I know
Oh, is
we've
it
had...
down there?
Yeah, I know we've had some issues this week with brake marker boards and...
That'll be turn 8 and 9. Like, coming up to turn 9, it's awful there because you come out of turn 8, and if you take it wide, we goes P2. That guy goes P6 with an absolutely stellar and terrifying 120.6.
Yes, everyone is going to be frightened of those lap times.
Do you know what's surprising me though? The Mercedes. They're not up there.
Yes. They've got 4/10 to catch up. I mean, there's only a 1,000th in between their two lap times as well, which they are very on par with each other.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have always been good with their teamwork all season.
But this isn't really a track where you can play that slipstream game.
Exactly.
You only really get any benefits of a slipstream down the pit straight, and if you mess up in any of the middle sectors, then in the middle sector, then you're likely to hit your teammate in the ass, and you don't want that. Dragon saying you went from 1-2 in the championship with 100 points to third, and being P13 and P12. Well, it's not washed. You're just in a higher tier now with faster people.
Yes, you earn your way into 81, as I think quite a lot of the 82 drivers will have done this season, as much as we don't want to admit it. As you can see, my faithful colleague, friend, whatever you want to call him, rival, doesn't want to consider the opportunity of racing in 81 next season.
So which is it? Is it colleague, friend, or rival?
Can it be all three?
Yes, it can be.
Because you're technically all three. You're my streaming colleague, you're my friend outside the stream, and you're my racing rival on track.
Yes, because we are in a constructors battle.
Yes.
And by we, I mean Nifty is in a constructors battle, and I'm just there to help.
Yes, I think the constructors fight in 82 is definitely the most exciting among all three tiers. I think because of course 81 we have Björn and Exotic running away with it, and in NA we have John and Ryan running away with it as well. So
I haven't even looked at any standings.
Honestly, I don't like looking at them because me and Deflated are both Red Bull teammates. We are like P4, I think. And when I say we are P4, I mean he is P4. I think I've got maybe like 4 or 5 points all season.
It's more than I got. This was actually, you know what? This was my debut race this time a year ago.
Really?
Well, not 81, but NA. I did NA in Zandvoort. It was wet. I was in Smiley's car because Smiley was busy going and seeing Miriam Margulies in Sheffield City Hall. And
Okay.
so I took, like, Padge gave me, like, I took a reserve drive in 81, NA, and Padge gave me the Ferrari that Smiley was in. And just here, just where Codcamper's gone around now, out of turn 12, in that chicane / hairpin, I had a bit of a wobble. I I lost the rear end, span round, and my plan was to sort of like try and spin the car around a little bit. I put the smallest amount of throttle in to put the car forward because I was hoping I could get away with not reversing, and the car touched the wall ever so slightly, and the front wheel came flying off. So yeah, this was my a year ago. This race was my well, this week was my debut.
It sounds like you've had a very fun time last season.
Well, I scored a point in an A at Las Vegas, so, and that was only because I finished the race and everyone else retired.
Wait, I lost my. Oh, I didn't watch NA. I lost my watch streak on Twitch.
I've
Damn
given up
it!
trying to keep that.
I was on like 30. That's what I get for being at the football.
See, this is why I say football ruins lives.
Football ruins emotions, and depending how you are at handling alcohol, depends how your relationships are too.
What, the football?
Yeah. Which I will not go further into because PG. We are a PG channel here, people.
On a side
As
note,
much as we try to be.
Chaz has gone P3. He's at 108.9.
Yes, Exotic did a 182 or 3. So, as RedDragan is in the chat is and JONNYB are both hyping up the lap times of Exotic here, or possibly jealous of those lap times.
That guy's on a lap at the minute, and he is about to pull off a 48 flat in the middle sector, which puts him 5/10 up. So if he keeps that up, I reckon he's going to be able to pull off a.
I reckon he'll go P5 here.
Yeah, quite a nice P5, like a high 108. Yeah, there we go. 109 flat.
JONNYB is definitely jealous of these lap times that are being pulled out from the top 3 here.
As we have Bjorn Beast on an outlap and
Snack
TOPGun on an outlap.
Snacks is going to be crossing the line first for his, probably his. It will be his final run. So,
let's give
as
him
we have
some viewing. Let's.
Yes, on his return drive, let's give him some love.
Rothwell is currently experiencing the big FOMO, saying that he's sad he crashed, just wanted to drive. It is the big FOMO you're suffering from, I can understand that. Snacks is 2/10 up in the first sector.
As he'll be looking at getting past Sano and TOPGun here for P7, or getting as high as he possibly can.
It's impressive as well, actually, like, you know, with it being 81 as well, like the level of skill here. So to be able to compete on par with that is fantastic. He was up 5/10 almost in the middle sector, so I think we could be seeing a low 106 hit, 109 here, okay, 109.2, 109.3.
109.1.
109.1, wonderful.
And he goes ahead of Sano with TOPGun. So that will be Snacks' quali done, and he will hope that TOPGun and Sano will not be able to gain time.
Sano's currently on a lap. Wee's on an out lap. Bjorn Beast is on a going to be next to cross the line on a lap. And his teammates trying to give him a bit of a slipstream, but it's not that powerful here, really. No. He still goes slower. He goes 3/10 slower, goes Bjorn Beast.
So Bjorn is done, which means
Bjorn
Exotic is trying to push further, as Bjorn lets the House of Willow through.
Alright, RedDragan, let's not be rude to people in the chat about missing out on points. Like, Rothwell has some fantastic pace. I really can see Rothwell scoring points tonight.
And good evening to Samantha. F1 Samantha, welcome
Joke.
to the stream.
It's a joke, RedDragan. You're all good. And
Don't worry
yes,
about it.
good evening, Sam. How are you?
You're joined by both of us tonight, so I hope you enjoy the racing. Ba-da-ba! Oh, what's going on? Right, so the two Red Bulls going up to the line as next stays P7 and Chaz is P3.
We went P4.
And Willow will be next across the line. I didn't see how is a 10th up, a 10th down even. Doesn't improve. So ExoticPla1ns is pole position.
The two Mercedes appear to be going side by side around the track, in some kind of strange display
Of some public displays of affection, I think, here, showing their love to each other on the track or something.
what love looks like.
So there we have it. Our qualifying is over, and we have Exotic P1, Willow P2, and Chaz P3. Can they convert this into? Can they convert this to a 1, 2, 3?
I'd like to think so. I'd like to see it. RedDragan's mic is on in the game apparently.
Is it?
It's a good job I have everyone muted. So yeah, Exotic, Willow, Chaz, that guy, Björn, who is in an uncharacteristic P6, Snacks, TOPGun, Sano, and Codcamper round out our top 10. That's a really unusual position for Björn Beast.
Yes, he's definitely more used to being P3, P4. Maybe this isn't a track suited for.
Which is unfortunate, seeing as he's Dutch. This is the big Dutch track, so you'd think that this is the one that's been baked into their blood since the day they were born, which honestly could have been about, I don't know, 3 years ago. So we have our 5-minute break now, so I imagine we'll be kicking off around
27 minutes past 8 in the UK, as that has now been confirmed. We will be kicking off this race at 27 minutes past the hour, no matter where you are, unless you're in that weird Australian time zone with half an hour in it.
Yeah, we were talking about the Indian time zones the other day.
Yeah, last week we were, of course, talking about time zones and how confusing they are.
I think I was, but I don't think you were in the. I think it was 2 weeks ago, and I think you were in the chat talking about time zones, and I was just sat here on me Todd talking about time zones.
Oh, that was funny. That was good fun. That.
Whoa.
I
think Smiley's home. You can hear his car.
How do you know that?
Because you can hear his car from up here. If he rushes, if he runs upstairs, he might be able to get on in time.
Well, he'll have no setup, unfortunately.
He'd have no setup. He'd have no practice. He'll be in a random car.
Yes, and he'll be in the Ferrari.
Oh, I've just been informed that Exotic has broken the track record.
Ah, okay.
That's cool.
We don't know. We didn't know what the track record was before, but congratulations to Exotic.
I should probably get them up on like a poster and like print them out and put them on the wall.
Just get all the IIRL statistics stuck on the wall, right next to the sim rig, and then you've got like a target to aim for every week.
You know what I could have done? Right, I'm still gutted about this. I was 3/10 off the race record for Hungary, and if I had chosen to take the if I'd chosen to go on the soft tires instead of go for the few points I could have got, I would have had the race record, because I got 3/10 on mediums, and I had like half a car's worth of fuel, half a race worth of fuel in, so I definitely could have done the race record. But I was like, no, the points are too important, because I would have dropped out of the points if I'd done it. But in hindsight now, I'm like, the ego.
I wish you had done it to be on the statistics.
Yeah, to just having my name next to a big number.
As I'd also like to point out, this week we have no bouncing of cars on track this time.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I can just see them up in the distance there on the right. And a
Yes, we can
man.
see Willow in P2.
I can just see some bloke there putting numbers on a board endlessly.
I don't know what he's putting on because the race hasn't started yet.
And he's just putting all of them on. He must be playing like there's somebody in his ear being like, "I'll have a vowel, please." Consonant,
He's playing
vowel. He's
countdown.
playing countdown.
He's just got an unlimited number of pallets and he's playing his own version of Countdown.
He's got
Ra
Carol
Ra
Vorderman
Ra
in his ear.
I was going to say Rachel Riley.
Oh, is it Rachel Riley now? Is it? See, that's where I'm showing my age. Where I'm like, I remember Countdown when it was like Carol Vorderman.
I remember both. So
Oh,
I just go with the latest one because it is Rachel Riley now.
yeah, I always forget to I always forget to like actually watch telly. Because I love the quiz
Uh,
shows. I love like quiz game shows and things.
like, what's your favorite one?
It's hard because it's all daytime telly, right? It's like prime time telly.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
obviously you've got the classic Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, right? But I don't really think that's on anymore. I mean, Jeremy Clarkson did it for a bit.
It's hosted by Jeremy. I think it's hosted by Jeremy Clarkson.
Still
But
done. Okay. Then we had.
he's too busy with his farm. So
Then we had like I love the chase. The chase is
the
great.
chase is
And
amazing.
tipping point's fun as well.
I think tipping point is overrated. I gotta be honest.
It's the suspense that gets me. Um, I we watched something the other night. I can't remember what it was, but there was four people sat on chairs. Obviously, it wasn't Taskmaster.
Was it
But
pointless?
no, it wasn't pointless. They were there and they had to like they had like anagram. They had like a clue, and there was a set of words in there that were blue, and they had to. That was the anagram of like a book title or an author or a film, but the
What,
clue
Wheel
was
of
based on
Fortune?
it. It's not Wheel of Fortune. No, I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to look it up. Actually, I don't even know if I checked to see what it was called. We were just waiting to.
Now, if anyone watching knows of this TV show, please let us know. We'd
Yeah.
very much like to know, and
There's
I'd
that.
very much like to watch it.
There's that one on the Saturday that you watch with Steely.
Oh, the 1% Club.
It is the 1% Club.
That
Yeah.
that's they stopped doing it, but it's a very good TV show.
Because me and Smiley keep saying, "Oh, we need to watch that because it looks good." But now, if it's gone, now I'm sad. Yeah, everyone's kicking off now. Here we go.
Yeah, we are kicking off. Rothwell has left again.
Even though he said he was going to be back at the end of Q3, he has left the session. Might
Yeah,
not
he'll
let
be
him take
coming back.
control of his car was the issue if he'd joined at the wrong point.
As Exotic goes very wide on the banking. Luckily does not do a Daniel Ricciardo.
Oh, and he doesn't invalidate his outlap time.
And Felix has left as well.
Uh-oh. It must be the
That's not good.
P14-15 curse.
Yes. Next we'll be seeing RedDragan. What is Exotic doing?
He might have gone wide and he just wanted to avoid the brake marker boards.
He's gone wide 3 times. Oh, Felix is back.
Oh, right, so we're back with 14. Are we going to get number 15 back? Are we going to get number 15 back? Hello, number 15.
I've also planned another 5 lights line this week.
Oh, okay. I'll let you. I won't let you spoil it.
It's very basic, but you know we will give it a try.
We've got Rothwell back.
So we've got all
controller.
No, if he does, then I'm going to be shocked.
Because I was just watching how he was driving, and he like turned and went like very jittery and just stayed in a straight line going off the track like he was on a wheel, like I was on a pad. Yeah, everyone's doing their wibbly wobblies up to the
and then you have
box.
Sano in P9 doing his best impression of Kimi Raikkonen.
Oh, I love that though.
And as the cars pull in, we have a terrible camera angle of the Rothwell has gone again.
No,
That is
Rothwell.
unfortunate for him. The 5 red lights are going out. Very good. It's 5 red lights. Done it too early. It's 5 red lights, and away they fly into turn 1.
Ooh.
as Björn gets a great run. Not Björn. Chaz gets a run on the outside of Willow, but cannot make the move. They're side by side into turn 2, and Willow stays ahead. That guy gets ahead of Björn. But Exotic has started this race very well from P1.
Got a little scrap going on here between Wee and Snacks, but Wee's pulled that ahead.
And as we talk tyre strategies, everyone, bar that guy and Rothwell, has started on the mediums.
Yeah.
So it seems like most drivers consider the medium softs to be the better strategy here.
And I would tend to agree. Actually, I don't know. You know what? No, I'm going to disagree. I think the soft medium would be better because it's generally always a bit better to go onto the the harder compound later in the race. And if that guy
can get through the field, he'll be laughing.
Yeah, because he'll pit. Everyone will go into soft tires. He'll get caught up by a little bit, but then the soft tires will wear like cheese. As Exotic crosses the line, Rothwell is a few seconds back.
Yeah, the front left can be very disastrous on tyre wear.
Yes, it can be because you've got that long right-hander in sector 2 down at turn 7. Everyone's
Rothwell
still
is
close
back.
together. Let's hope Rothwell can catch up with the back of the pack. As we have our possible race strategies powered by AWF. Snacks wobbles out a bit. Snacks is round. Snacks is off the track.
No.
And Felix destroys 2 brake marker boards, one after the other, down into turn 8 and 9. Just straight off the track. Annihilates all the marker boards. They are obliterated now.
Snacks and Rothwell will be hoping for a safety car to get back into this race, or hoping that they have the pace to catch up. However, with that DRS loss, they might struggle a bit for now. Willow setting the fastest lap.
Björn, that guy, and Chaz catch up on one another, but Willow is very up the butt of Exotic. He's not careful. He'll be trying to pluck his front wing out of the gearbox of the Mercedes.
Yes, Willow might be trying to look around the outside of here, as Snacks is our first retiree of this race. Retiring in the pit lane.
We have Willow trying to keep as close as he can to ExoticPla1ns. With Chaz not far behind either. Willow's probably not going to be able to make anything out of this DRS.
Top Gun is having a look at Sano into the chicane, backs out of it.
It's brave to try and overtake down into there. Unless you can get that inside line, you can get it well.
Yes, Top Gun will definitely be having a look into turn 1.
Let's see what can Willow do.
Or even before. In fact, Top Gun made it done before turn 1.
Yeah, Willow made it done before turn 1 as well.
John, I do not know, my friend.
I have no idea, honestly. It was just Felix went wide and then skated across the curb. Obviously bottomed out and just rode it like a train.
Oh, we are lap 4 of this 36 lap race, and the closest battle at the moment is probably, all the drivers are close together. I'm not going to pretend like they're not.
I wonder what's our closest on-track battle at the minute.
It's basically the entirety of the top 6. It's the top 6, really.
Yeah. Well, even then, yeah, the top 6 are all pretty close together. Exotic is obviously going to pip Willow here, I think. No, Willow stayed ahead.
As Top Gun sets the fastest lap of this race, 2/10 quicker than the last lap. The times will just keep getting quicker and quicker, people.
that guy is starting to drop off a bit now, I think, because he's got that. His tyres are going to start degging on it compared to everybody else, and
Yeah. He will be hoping. I mean, I highly doubt we'll see anyone use the hard tyres here because they are just that awful around here. So that guy will be hoping that his soft tyres do not, or they hold out for as long as possible. As Top Gun has a little mishap out of the, what was turn 10, I think. It's a bit sliding around the place.
it's very easy to slide around out of there, though. These two are going to be having an interesting battle, the Sano and Top Gun, again for a second week in a row.
Yeah, they are going to keep swapping and swapping and swapping until the race is done. As Björn makes the move on that guy into turn 1, or attempts it, and he has pulled it off.
Sano didn't get Top Gun, though. And Exotic didn't get Willow. And Willow's not really burning his battery either, so whatever Willow was doing, he's keeping Exotic behind.
He is keeping the pack close together, maybe hoping that Chaz and Exotic will get into a fight, and that Willow can escape into oblivion.
It would be interesting to see. I mean, everyone at the top, like, the gap between all the cars in the top 6 is only about 3 tenths, 4 tenths.
Yeah, the gap down to 8th is 3 seconds, if quick maths works.
Let's have a look at the interval. Yeah.
That's probably a better thing.
Yeah, down to P8 it's 3 seconds.
Yes! I did it!
Quick math. Let's see if
quick math.
Exotic can pick Willow this time around.
Yeah, I reckon Felix down in P12 will be looking at a move on JONNYB or RedDragan, or the other way around, as Exotic has made the move on Willow. Bit of argy-bargy there, but RedDragan seems to have let Felix back through after that little tap there.
Yeah, Felix comes through to make to just keep the position. I think. Oh, we've got a yellow flag.
That is Sano, I believe. I think Sano had a little.
Felix went around, I think.
Was it Felix? Oh, Felix has left the session.
Oh, Felix is gone.
So, obviously, some sort of storm is not helping with their internet tonight. Obviously, if they had been having the same storms that we've been having in England, you can probably see why. I have absolutely no idea.
Somewhere.
He's based on Earth. On Earth, I would hope. The gap is. Oh, I was going to say the gap is slightly building between Willow and Exotic.
Not by a great
but
deal.
It is staying around the 4/10 mark. This would be a good chance to see where their setups favour both drivers, as Felix has left again.
It's doing my head in. I always forget how to do these cameras. I honestly can't figure out these cameras.
No, you have two. You have two options. You either have a broadcast or you have on board.
Oh, I mean, like trying to skip between them because I'm on the keyboard as well. I feel like I'm playing a piano. Codcamper's out by himself, just racing around. We've got RedDragan, who's catching up with JONNYB, the old 281 and 80, the old 82 rivals.
Yeah, the 82 runners up P1 and P2 from last season.
But we do have. I tell you what, I'm liking how these top 6 and 7 are sticking together.
Yes, they are using the DRS to their effectiveness, as Greg has made a good pass on Sano into turn 1 as well.
Oh yeah, Greg's still here. Sano, I feel bad for Sano because he's dropped right off the back. He was in a proper battle with TOPGun, sticking with the top 6, and now he's off by himself. But I think TOPGun needed that in order to keep up with the rest of the pack.
Yes. Now, as John has very smartly said, Deflated is probably going to be looking at getting past that guy very quickly.
Oh yeah, because otherwise that guy's going to start holding up Deflated.
Yes, it's not a very easy track to pass, so I feel like Deflated could be getting his hopefully good elbows out to try and make the pass on on that guy.
Is he going to do it here?
However, Björn is looking at Chaz into turn 1. Ooh.
As Willow and Exotic go side by side into turn 1.
Björn and Chaz go side by side into turn 3.
Oh, look at these two. Look.
All bit of argy-bargy.
I feel like I saw that exact same scene from 81 last season.
But all is fair and square. Yeah, John, I don't know what tyre saving is.
So just for everybody who's watching with us tonight, who may have just joined us, we are about a third of the way through this Dutch Grand Prix here in AT1. You've got myself, Corgi, and my co-streamer Socks with us tonight. And we are in for some interesting racing if this carries on with these top 7 all in the top 7 racing like they are, and they're not going anywhere else.
I don't know what that is either, John. In the practice lobby on Monday, I was not able to save that front left, but they were 60% after.
The game's not letting Felix back in, so bear with me a moment while I just invite him back.
Felix is probably reset your game mate and see what happens then.
He is 22 seconds off now though.
Yeah, have a little reset of your game and see what happens there. And we'll pray for a safety car in your favour to get you back in this race.
I do hope he manages to make it back in, because that's a real shame. JONNYB is right up on the rear of Sano, though, as they come through turn 11 into turn 12.
Sano doesn't have DRS from Greg either, so JONNYB, this should be an easy pass for JONNYB. As Exotic has made the pass on Willow into turn 1 again.
Here we go.
Those two will be swapping back and forth. Sano pits.
Sano's pitting now. What's he going on?
Is he going onto the hard?
Why did he stop?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, he's retiring.
So he is done for the night.
You know what? Rothwell's doing really well though. He's slowly catching back up onto the rear of RedDragan, and he's got 11 lap old tires. 11 lap old soft tires, so they're really going to be pulling it out. They're going to be they're going to be working hard to try and keep up with everybody. But that is impressive. As Felix takes P13.
Yes, he'll be. Well, his AI, I think it is at the moment. Like, do you remember last season 82 Abu Dhabi, where I just had major internet issues like the entire race?
No.
Like, I had major internet issues, and my internet just kept deleting itself every like 3 minutes.
Was that in season 6?
Yes. And I finished P10. But the point got robbed from me because I didn't do like half the race.
Oh yeah, I remember there being something like that. Wait, in season 6? Abu Dhabi. I don't remember that race.
Maybe you missed it for
Last
one
season.
reason or another. Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna have a
Or at least I
look.
believe so.
I'm gonna have a look. Did I race that? Season 6, AT2. Where was Abu Dhabi? What is the Abu Dhabi flag?
Red, white, and green.
Oh, with the red stripe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
My results should say DNS.
oh, I DNF'd.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go, DNS. Yeah, I DNF'd. I don't remember that race.
Probably because you DNF'd.
Yeah, I just completely blocked out my memory. I realised I've had enough of this.
RedDragan makes a move on JONNYB into turn 1 as well.
Yes, sorry, I'm too distracted by the past, and I'm not watching what's going on here.
We just keep distracting each other, don't we? It's a great pair of streamers there.
Entertainment.
Entertainment factor. I mean, we were talking about periscopes, and then I saw something in the chat about Nando's periscopes, and
oh no, that's right. Somebody said something about Nando's releasing a type of sauce.
yeah, yeah. I think it was Rothwell. He was talking about like the Nando's periscope of like spice levels. I'm there trying not to look at it, otherwise it can make me hungry. I had a burger for dinner. I don't want. Don't want to be thinking about food right now.
Oh, I had a casserole.
Oh, Exotic does a little bait into the pits there. Maybe we're going to try the undercut on Willow.
The old switcheroo.
As
We takes that guy finally.
Yes, I think we has lost the RS to Chaz now, so he will be fighting to try and hope that Chaz is held up by Björn.
Johnny B had a look down the inside of RedDragan, but he didn't quite make it stick.
As TopGun makes a great move in the right-hander.
I see, that's where that guy's tyres are going to start falling off now. And I think he's got to be careful. If he doesn't pit soon, he's going to be losing out to the extra pace that those soft tyres have when everyone else pits. Yeah, I'm going to West Country and I'm not sure why.
Let's just go back to the classical.
Toodaloo!
Toodaloo, darling. Willow is going around the banking with a Felix Baker in front of him, who's still struggling to join the lobby.
Oh, but Willow doesn't have DRS. He weren't close enough to Felix to get the DRS off him. So
there's
Exotic
deflated pits as well.
See, the undercut
pitting
for
his...
Whoa!
Yeah.
What a move from Willow!
Deflated has pitted onto a set of mediums again. So is it a 2-stop from... Deflated's going to have a pit again. That doesn't seem right in my head.
But John, this isn't Sun God.
Yeah.
This is Corgi.
Obviously completely forgot about who we were tonight.
I'm not the person you thought I were.
Hey, you're getting us confused with someone else, mate. John is obviously revelating in Deflated's decision to do a 2-stop tonight.
Yeah, I don't know why he's doing that. This is an interesting strategy.
As Exotic now pulls into the pits a lap after he faked it. And he's going on to the hards. So, I didn't think we'd see the hards tonight, to be honest. So, to see them come out like that, as that guy goes on to the mediums too. We know Exotic will be safe to the end of the race, but will his tyres have the pace to go to the end?
That guy started on softs, didn't he?
Yes, he did. So he can go to the end.
Rothwell's
There's a little
mediums.
As we would expect, because he started on the softs. Somehow he took them 17 laps, I do not know. Bjorn is 2/10 off Willow and maybe looking for a move into the chicane here. Oh, and he pulls it off.
Oh, that was nice.
Willow, Willow goes back down the inside. Tries it.
Little tap there.
There's enough space for both of them, so I don't see anything wrong with that.
No.
Oh,
Wibbly wobbly there for Willow. That could be enough to let Chaz get him.
Wibbly wobbly Willow.
Oh no, Chaz is good. Willow's up to speed now. Can't believe John thought that I was Sun God.
I know. That's blasphemy. That is. That's blasphemy.
I'm my own human being. So, we've got Bjorn pitting onto the hards as well. So maybe this is the better strategy, actually. Maybe our drivers here do know that this is the better strategy.
I thought it would have been a soft medium or medium soft, so I was not expecting to see the yards. But yeah, if the yards is the better strategy, why am I doing this? If the yards is the better strategy, then maybe I'll try it on Sunday.
I think Willow's going to be going to go for the softs because he's up to 17 laps now on those mediums.
Yes, I think he'll be hoping that him and Chaz can DRS of each other while not many of the other drivers have DRS to each other.
Let's have a look at these intervals to the leader.
I'm getting good at these impressions now.
Well, let's have a look.
Do you know what is the pit stop round here?
I don't know. I'm just figuring. I'm just thinking.
Is it like an 80? Is it like 18 seconds? Oh, John will know. What is the pit lane time round here, John?
Let's see. Top Gun comes out. He was 2 seconds behind. He's now 21 seconds behind. So about 19 seconds.
So about 19 seconds. Okay. So if Willow and Chaz were to pit now, they'd come out ahead of Greg.
Oh, that's... So they've got to pit this lap if they want to be in any...
Yes, either that or they're going for the tyre offset, and
I don't know.
They're going for the overcut, because if they are going to pit onto the softs, they're going to have to pit lap 23.
Yeah.
And I would really like to see their tyre wear right now, because their front lefts will be screaming.
They're both staying out again. It's okay,
yes.
John, I forgive you.
They are not fighting, the two of them, as we have only had 7 track limit warnings so far this race.
Top Gun's about to pit that Greg. And he's going to lose 2 places to that guy as well. That tyre offset really working hard. DeflatedWee's catching up with JONNYB, and he takes JONNYB's position. Wouldn't be surprised if he takes RedDragan this lap as well, because he is closing fast.
Yes, and don't forget that Deflated is going to have to pit again. So he will be hoping to try and make up as many places as possible.
Touches the grass there as he goes around the corner. Surprised he's gone for this. It must have been. I wonder if it was a mistake, like he accidentally misclicked.
Maybe. Or maybe the game did something. We know how annoying this game is. Oh, as him and RedDragan have a little.
That. Oh,
was it a tap or?
Yeah, it looks like it was a little tap. I was on board with RedDragan as DeflatedWee slows down to let Dragon through.
Maybe had an illegal overtake there, or... Oh, RedDragan's on the grass. Missed that. RedDragan was on the grass before he entered the pits.
Oh, and he takes out the pit marker board as he goes into the pits.
Oh, no.
He now goes onto the soft tyres.
So his tyres will be screaming towards the end of this race.
Mm-hmm. DeflatedWee takes position from JONNYB, who I think yielded the position. 20 lap old tyres now for that. McLaren. Nature down or Greta. Do you know what though? If you look at those times, Björn Beast is only 16 seconds behind Chaz.
So he is catching.
Slowly, but the two front runners are keeping them at a sort of arm's length. That if they pit, 18-second pit stop, the tyre delta offset should be enough to get them through.
Yes, and I think we'll be seeing Willow and Chaz maybe coming around lap 25. I think I would imagine.
But they've got
as the two Mercs have swapped as well.
Yeah, they've got to keep up this pace though in order to keep the
As Top Gun pits after only being on the hards for 3 laps, pits onto the mediums.
Oh, he's got front wing damage.
Okay. And Codcamper pitted for a set of softs as well.
DeflatedWee is now up to P7 as he takes position from Greg. He's P6. I don't know what he hopes to achieve though from this, because I don't know, if he pits on the penultimate lap to try and get, like, say the lap record, right? If he makes up a few more seconds, I don't know, 10 seconds more, he'll then pit, and assuming the things stay the same here, he'll then drop down to like P9 or 10.
Oh, they both pit in this lap, Willow and Chaz, 2 laps earlier than I expected. But they both gone to the soft set of tyres.
Soft compounds.
Both on the softs. They both come out 1 and 2, up 3 and 4 at this current moment, with the 2 Mercedes going to be a blockade in their race.
Okay, well, we've got John. How do you use the pit marker board? Like, how does that help you slow down? I'm very confused. There's a big white line there that I would say you would use to help you slow down. Or like, you know, you need to be slowed down by that point. So, how does the pit marker board, that one speed limit sign, help you? Because it's right at the line. That's what I've not quite understood. Johnny B pits and comes out behind RedDragan.
And the same with Greg, who comes out ahead of RedDragan.
Marginally, but RedDragan's going to have that temperature in his tyres. How quick is Willow going to catch up to these Mercedes?
Well, he's already at a second. He's going to get DRS probably next lap. Chaz will have DRS on Willow, which will help him. Or not. Yeah, must have missed a detection point by just a slight moment.
Yeah, I think it was by a tiny margin. John says that at some tracks you can't see the white line until you're on it. So it might be too late. Well, okay, that makes sense.
Yes, and the annoying thing is that what I found out on Monday is I sped into the pit lane because I saw the 60 and thought it was 60 miles per hour and not kilometers per hour.
As well. That pops up at the top of your screen.
I do, but I was aiming for 50, not 37.
And this is why I took Smiley's advice and put it on KPH. Oh, Willow is fighting with Björn into
round the
turn
outside.
11.
Oh, and Björn does defend well.
They kept it very nice and tidy through there. Good racing, but I do think that Björn is going to be at the mercy of Willow here.
Exotic might be.
Because Björn's burning battery, Willow's got far more battery. So I think here Willow's going to be able to outbrake.
Willow got boxed in though. By the Mercedes, great teamwork.
He gets way better X out of there, but he's not going to be able to do anything to Exotic on this corner. But
he has a little tap there, but
good defending from Exotic, but
luckily it didn't affect them too much.
No, but this is the problem with this kind of tyre offset. Willow is going to have a lot more grip. He's going to have a lot more confidence through some of these corners, and in consequence, you're going to see that kind of bumping happening. You got Chaz fighting here as well as he goes down the inside of Björn.
Going round the outside now. Turns 2. Oh, and... is.
Oh, that was
unfortunate
not
there. And
what
a
you wanted
safety
to
car.
see.
We see a safety car. So I don't know if Felix joined back. He did not. So Felix
He's
will
been
not
lapped
be.
anyway, unfortunately.
Yeah, but you know who is? This is going to help out. This is going to
DeflatedWee.
help out DeflatedWee. DeflatedWee is going to be laughing.
He's going to have a clean stop here. He's going to be able to swap onto those softs without any problem at all.
And he's going to stay ahead of Codcamper. And as the top three all pit again, everyone's going to pit for the soft tyres now, I reckon. But it's a Mercedes double stack. And the Red Bull of Chaz is blocked in for a little bit. But everyone is pitting here. So
Well,
this is going to be a
soft tyres.
This is going to be an 8 lap sprint to the end. But JONNYB pitted for the mediums. I reckon he could probably pit again.
That double
to
stack,
go onto the softs.
That double stack didn't affect Björn too much. And the cars behind him were just far enough back that he hasn't lost it. And Wee has pit, P5, fresh soft tyres, absolutely no punishment and no trouble here whatsoever for him. John has called it out to be chaos, and I think I'm inclined to agree.
Yes, this is going to be something else.
This is going to be an exciting few laps. 10 laps to go. We're going to have at least 2 behind the safety car. So we'll be looking at, like you say, the last 8 laps as a shootout.
I do not think Chaz will be very happy with Björn there. I do think we could be seeing some reportings there.
There's going to be a report there for sure. I mean, they came together quite hard.
Yes, it did look very
flying off the surface, and I was on board with Chaz at the time.
Yeah, I was watching the broadcast for you there as well. So it did not look very good.
Codcamper's caught up to the back of the pack now, so if he wanted to go onto the softs, he may lose a position.
I just want to see Felix AI get point, to be honest. I want to see Felix's AI catch up to the back of the safety car, be a lap down and still score a point.
Oh yeah, you're right, John. Chaz is very lucky he didn't crash out. As soon as I saw that car go off, I was expecting the front, the wheel to come bouncing.
He is, from the broadcast view, it looked very fast going into the wall. How he did not DNF, I do not know. But as we are waiting for the safety car to come in, probably be next lap, I imagine.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be this lap. I don't think the McLaren or the RB are going to catch up with the back of the pack in time.
No, we do have 2 drivers on mediums in Codcamper and JONNYB. They will be hoping that their tyre wear will come back to them at the end of this race, after the everyone else's tyres fall off a cliff.
Yeah, that's going to be... Yeah, and especially with the softs, they get hot here, so you might find yourself as you go around turn 7 and you're really putting heat into that front left tyre. The medium is going to do a better job of handling that temperature than the soft is, so as they come into some more of the sort of faster left-hand corners that they're going to need the grip on, or the right-hand corner, sorry, which is a lot of this track, they're not going to have it.
Oh, safety car is in this lap.
Oh, well, they did catch up with the back. I suppose, actually, yeah, it's quite slow in it for those.
Yeah. And someone who has gone slightly unnoticed this race, but had a very poor quali, crashing out, is Rothwell, who is currently P9.
I said he'd get points.
So did I. This just proves that he should be 81.
No, you can't just promote everyone to 81.
I can say it, but it might not always happen. But as we have exotic yearning.
Well, he's yearning for the win.
As you... Oh my god, my chaos. As he... What's the right words for that? Pulls away? Launches, oh yeah. Launches, and Codcamper and Greg are going at it into turn 1.
Greg comes out on top. that guy pipped Chaz. I agree with you. Oh, RedDragan's up into P8. Oh, as he sends Codcamper off into the wall almost with a little tap there. Poor Codcamper, he has dropped like 5 places in this opening lap. Rockwell and Top Gun
please,
fighting
we
through.
do not.
Oh, yeah, no, we're sending Sox21 now.
No, it is not going to happen. Well, in fact, if it does happen now, then you can go back to streaming on your own.
No. How dare you?
Well, it's one of the caveats. If I go full time, if I did NA, then you would have no streaming content.
Oh yeah, no, so. That's not. Yeah, that's not an option, is it? I thought you were just being mean. Willow has been taken by Björn.
Me? Mean?
Me.
Never.
Yeah, Willow's down into P3 now. Björn Beast is up into P2.
His DRS is now enabled, so we'll be seeing either a lot of swapsies.
Yeah, everyone's sticking at a pretty consistent distance here. Felix is 1 minute and 11 seconds behind.
Come on, Felix, you got this.
I believe in you.
John says, well, Corgi, are you going to let him talk to you like that?
Well, I don't have a choice. I need him here, otherwise I'll be very sad. I'm a pushover.
And the next time I see you, I'll give you a bush push.
A what?
It's where you push someone into a bush.
Oh, okay. The next mini golf session we do is just gonna be like shoved into those really ridiculous plastic bushes.
Called a bush push.
So we're gonna have Willow gonna try and make a move here on Björn this lap. Burning his battery out, and so's Björn Beast, and I don't think that's gonna.
I think he's always going for it. That's very risky there.
Very brave.
Pulled off very well. It's a little touch, and they're going side by side into 3.
Oh, but not enough. See, that's the key. If you have the outside there, you've got that corner. But DeflatedWee is right up behind them now. DeflatedWee's up into P4.
Yeah, he set the fastest lap on the previous lap. So he is a 10th quicker than Willow. Or not a 10th. Half a 10th quicker than Willow on that lap.
Everyone's fastest laps? Yeah, everyone's sitting at sort of like the 110, 6,
Oh,
7.
Deflated spins. He touches the grass
no.
on the outside. No.
Oh, I was on the overhead as well. We watched that happen. Poor Wee down into P12.
He was looking so strong off the restart as well. But we have. Yes, but we have the top 3 all within a second of each other.
Is Willow going to make another one of those really brave dives down the inside? Or is he going to be patient?
We could be
seeing. No,
he's patient. As Top Gun.
Oh, RedDragan's down. He had a little spin at turn 1.
Yeah, I was trying to find where that yellow flag was. It was covering the whole of like sector 1.
You know what though? I'm quite impressed by RedDragan tonight. He has done his first NA race here. Well, because he's using no assists. I think he's using line and that's it. But he's doing an impressive job of keeping that car under control for the most part. He's been in with the pack. He's been competitive, and he was point scoring at some points.
And he's on controller too,
exactly.
I believe.
So
the fact he's able to pull that off is.
I am very impressed by him.
I am impressorino. I know that was not a terrible attempt at some Italian. Before you say anything.
There you go. Is Willow going to be able to do it this lap? He has to get Björn at some point.
He
makes another dive, and he keeps it under control. Little wobble out of the exit though with a bit too much throttle, and we're going to see this again where he backs out, lets Björn through, almost like turn for turn with the 2 laps ago.
I did not expect to see that.
Tell you what though, they're keeping it very clean. Like, normally there's been scraps between these top three, but Willow and Björn are fighting very cleanly tonight. Like, that move down the inside was brave, Björn gave him enough room, Willow backed out at the right point rather than going for something that would have ended up in a disaster, like at turn, like 3, or turn 2, where they were both coming into it. I'm impressed. John saying he hopes he's wrong. Willow's not going to do it again, he's not. So it seems like he makes that dive every other lap. Although he gets a better exit. DeflatedWee's back up into P9.
Yes, he's got a 3.2 second gap to Rothwell at the moment. He'll be hoping he can pull that back, even though the other cars will have DRS on each other.
I think Rothwell's a genuine contender for driver of the day.
Yes, I definitely think so.
And Chaz is back up on the rear of everybody now as well.
Yes, and he's bringing that guy with him too.
Oh!
As TOPGun is out.
TOPGun's off in a wall!
And we have another safety car.
Oh my god, I was watching like that guy come around the corner. You just see this Aston Martin fly off into a wall.
Well, so per the way this game works, there will only be one lap of safety car here. It will be in on lap 30, the end of lap 34, because there has to be 2 laps of racing.
Oh my god!
In this game,
nobody's gonna pit again.
The only I wait. So Willow is in. That's that might be a mistake here. Rothwell is also in. And so Willow is going to be down to P10 here. He's
mildly looked to me like ExoticPla1ns and BRT both dived across the pit line.
Did they? So they could be looking at a slight warning there.
Yeah, I'd have to watch that back. But if they,
could that have been the reason that Willow pitted?
It could be but Willow followed through like he was supposed to. Like Exotic and Björn, and John said it as well in the chat. Exotic and Björn both went to fake the pit and crossed the white line completely to do that. Willow committed and then stayed crossing said white line. He didn't cross across the white line, he committed and stayed pitting, as you're supposed to do.
So Willow will be looking at getting a penalty for...
Not Willow.
Well, there will be looked at for penalties, maybe.
I think ExoticPla1ns and BRT there. It looked like what they did was...
Wait, as Willow is spun.
Oh, wow.
Willow is spun on the straight. Maybe a little collision there, but he catches up at the back of the pack easily.
Yeah, no, it looked to me like the 2 Mercedes, and John said it in the chat as well, it looks like what they did was they went to fake a dive into the pit, then they went across all 4 tyres across the white line, so they just went to drive into the pit and then bailed at the last second. Willow has no front wing.
Oh, wow. So Willow is going to be finishing outside of the points in this race, and we will have a lovely little battle between... As Willow does continue on.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for him to pit here. I mean, he's not going to be competitive on the race, on the track, but it makes no sense for him to pit again. Yeah, John saying in the chat, Willow's angry and he's just done with it. And I tend to agree. I think I'd be pretty mad as well if the 2 people in front of me went to pit and then faked out of it at the last possible moment.
As Rothwell has also lost his front wing now.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Codcamper has retired on track.
No. No, he hit a wall. He's got no front wheel.
Oh.
What is this?
What is this end to the race? We have Rothwell with no front wing, who is going to score a point. We have Willow in P9 without a front wing, who is also going to score a point. Which means the entirety of the top 10 is guaranteed points.
They are. And I hope it doesn't happen, if Rothwell crashes this lap, then Felix gets a point.
Oh.
Yeah, John's right, the grass is very deadly here. As Willow takes a position off RedDragan.
With no front wing. That's very impressive.
I feel like, yeah. DeflatedWee is back up into P5. If he takes that guy, he's going to get P4.
And if there are penalties involved for the front two, he could be looking at a sneaky podium here.
If the two, yeah.
And we got to remember from the Chaz incident early on with Björn, where Chaz lost his front wing, we could be looking at...
I don't know how this race is going to finish.
We have no idea what is going to happen into next week. We will keep you posted on the incident reporting system that we have over here in IIRL, created by our very own Greg, as Chaz made it past Björn.
Wonderful. Looks like it was a good outbreaking into turn 13.
Yes.
There we have it.
Oh, it's the end of the race.
Yeah, that's it. That's
oh my god.
We are done.
That was the most anticlimactic to a race ever. I just completely forgot it was the end of the race. So our top three is Exotic, Chaz, and Björn. But however, that is all subject to change, depending what we see.
Johnny B is in the chat right
Johnny
now.
B, we told you. We told you we'd have confidence in you.
There we have it. That is the end of the race.
We have the two Johns of IIRL in the chat praising each other, or one John praising the other Johnny.
You know what? That was some fantastic driving from you, Johnny B. Yes, so there we have it. That is the end of Zandvoort. No on-track penalties.
Wow.
It was completely clean. Completely clean. So here we have ExoticPla1ns P1, Chaz with a fantastic last turn overtake into P2, Björn Beast P3, that guy P4, DeflatedWee in P5, Greg P6, Johnny B P7, Willow P8, Dragon and Rothwell make out the point scorers, with Felix, who unfortunately disconnected early on, and everybody else who DNF'd in the last couple of laps, but do get technically classified because they did more than 90% of the race distance. So, yes.
You had some very good drives there from multiple drivers.
You know what, Johnny B, you deserve to be happy. He's buzzing at the minute. Look at him in the chat. He's proper happy with himself.
Honestly, we're buzzing for you.
I love it. This is exactly the kind of energy I want to see. Right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. That was a fantastic race. You can be proud, RedDragan, for your first race without assists. So yes, thank you for joining us, everybody, tonight. I've had fun. Thank you for joining me, Socks.
No worries, I've had good fun too.
So we will see you again. IIRL will see you again on Sunday for 82 here at Zandvoort, and we will see you again.
We will
next
be on
week,
track.
Thursday. We will be on track.
Yes, together.
We'll see where that goes. Right. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us, and we will catch you again. Good night.
See you next week, people.